These are the faces of collateral damages of war, faces of the victims of insurgency, terror, and Boko Haram that has plagued the very soul of the northeastern region of Nigeria for a little over a decade now. Liatu Ayuba, a widow who lost her husband to Boko Haram insurgency years ago, now lives in the Internally Displaced People's Camp located in the suburbs of Durumi in the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. She coordinates the women here in this camp and in all 18 IDP camps in the Federal Capital Territory.
We lost so many people behind that lost their life in this condition of the Boko Haram issue.
Durumi, a relatively beautiful middle-class neighborhood in the Federal Capital Territory, has so many treasures: international schools, hotels, big churches, several luxury housing estates. All of these only a few meters away from a camp in dire need of food, shelter, clothing, healthcare, and education, as the internally displaced people constantly hope that someday they find their way home and living in these poor conditions become a thing of the past.
We are in critical condition. Hospital bill, nobody is paying us. Before, Sadia Omar Farouk, she tried for good 3 years. She is paying a hospital bill in the National Hospital. From there, they say the money is too much, they cannot collect any IDPs again. So for hospital bill, nobody is taking care of us. For food items, nobody is taking care of us for the government. So we are just looking help from God, and she is sending people to us and give us sometimes a month once, sometimes 3 months we can not see anybody. And even the children, we are the one that we started teaching our children small graduate. So before we know, coppers come here and they ask us, we tell them, they said they will volunteer us, they will volunteer the children and teach them. The coppers, 2 coppers that this building, and then build this one for class. So they started teaching their children, and they bring more teachers. Sometimes the teachers cannot come because of transport money. At the end, they teach like 1 year, and they are asking us that, is it this school registered by government? We say no. They say to all this while that we are teaching all these children, if these children finish this school here, they cannot get certificate because it's not registered for the government. Let us try to register this school for government school. So we are committee, the chairman, the secretary with me, we go for the National Commission of Refugees. We talk about that. They say they will look after it. They will go to the government and register the school. The children stay for good 2 years, they are not going to school. So we say, this one, how comes be that too? So we just begging people that are coming, let them help us, let them carry our children to the government school. So we have some non-governmental NGOs, individual people, as I talk, they take the children to the government school, they pay their school fees, and it's not all of them, it's few. You understand? Some of the children, they are not going to school again. They are just walking upside down. The teenagers, they just come drugs abuse. Even they are dying for drugs abuse. You understand? We cry. See, yes, no feedback. And the women here, they have a skill in their hand that they have already learned. So no any empowerment to start the skill. Person way that now I know how to bake, I know how to do liquid, so I know everything. They can't give me 10,000 to start. This one cannot do anything for me. You understand? As I'm IDPs, I don't have any food for my house. It's just only that money they give me. Before you know, the empowerment will spoil.
Idris Ibrahim Salihu coordinates the Durumi IDP camp. He is frustrated, yet still hopeful that things will get better.
As you step out, go out, you see the actual accommodation of 95% of the IDPs. It's Dangote cement, Sokoto cement, Calabar cement, whatever they use the bag, sew it, use wood, and fix the house. So if shelter is not worthy of human habitation, then next you talk about feeding. 98.50 or 99% of what we eat comes from individuals individuals and NGOs, not government. 98% or 99% of what we wear comes from individuals and NGOs, whether religious or not, or secular organizations. And that's what I mean. Then when you look at the health challenges, we have a clinic here where I reside now. I'm compelled to reside because the demolition squad of the FCDA decided to give us an Xmas gift last year. So on the 21st day of December, 4 days to the celebration of the birth of the Savior Jesus Christ, they descended with the caterpillar and bulldozers and demolished 30% of the camp. Until they saw how serious we were, they stopped. That's how we lost our interdenominational church belonging to IDPs here. We lost our Catholic church belonging to IDPs here. We lost a big mosque belonging to IDPs. We lost a medium mosque belonging to IDPs. They demolished it. So that gift for the Christ's birthday and the New Year was demolition.
My name is Aishatu Aliyu. I'm just sitting here and managing, definitely not enjoying myself. I'm just managing since there's nothing in my town and waiting on God to ease things out. When things are settled, I'll go back. For now, I use the little that I am given by good people and NGOs to buy foodstuffs for myself and those I look after. The government should help us. We need help from the government. Our kids that are out of primary school could not further their education because there's no school fees. Those who want to study craft and handwork cannot because we cannot afford their registration fees. We have no fees or job for them. We pray that God looks upon us with mercy.
Sai ki ga mutum ya je yi aikin gini, to zaka bita abinci ne ko zaka bita school fees na yara. Kin gani? Mu dai muna roƙon Allah tunda mun sabu sabon gwamnati.
Truthfully, I want the government to please help us out of this place and condition. Even if they say they can't do much, they should please assist us with food for the sake of our children. Most times our children go to bed in hunger and struggle to wake up the following day. Please send a message to the government. We need food. Isa Umar, one of the coordinators of the IDP camp in Durumi, complains seriously of lack of medication and an imminent outbreak of scabies affecting a lot of children here in the IDP camp.
Till now, even there are no paracetamol here. So, but I beg for the NGO and individual to come and help these people for the drug and foods. Yeah, because I have outbreak of scabies. Right now, I talked to you yesterday, almost 100 plus. People, children, adults, and others. So if I'm not report for the AMAC, that means the break is more increased. So it's the only AMAC they come taking responsibility for the scabies. So this is the only scabies government they help these people here.
For Hawa Ibrahim, a mother of one, she believes that you have to be thankful for whatever situation you find yourself as a person of faith. Glory be to God. In whatever situation I find myself, I'm still very thankful. For Abdul Hamid Buba, he's calling on the government to come to their aid to reduce the cost of petroleum and food prices so life could be easier, a lot easier for them.
a roka mana gwamnati ko 'yan kasuwa su soke mana mai da kuma kayan abinci shine babban damuwar mu talakawa. In har ma an mana wannan kan gaskiya za mu dan jin daɗi.
For this young teacher in the IDP camp, Malam Mohammed Ahmed Abubakar, is asking the government to come to their aid with educational learning material and resources to build classrooms. Even if they have to do it themselves, they'll be glad. It's really appealing for the government to come through for them, as they have no school certified to take any of the examinations. That the people in the Durumi ID camp are suffering is an understatement. That they need help would just be putting it mildly. That they need support, that they need the government's attention, that they need the attention of their neighbors, the hotels, the international schools, the gas stations, and all the big churches around them, the mosques, and the entire Nigerian Federal Capital Territory are urgently needed to come true for the internally displaced persons in Durumi and other IDP camps in the Federal Capital Territory. The need to be our brother's keeper in time of war, in time of insurgency, in time of terror cannot be overemphasized. I hope that those who find this video might somehow or someday reach out to the internally displaced persons in the Durumi IDP camp as the World Humanitarian Day comes on the 19th of August. It is our prayers that these people indeed feel what it means to be given humanitarian aid.